guys, it's time for the 2x4 challenge. 2x4 challenge. 2x4 challenge. Okay, so the first thing we've got to do is, I've already ripped this down once. I'm using solid oak, so this is fancy 4x2, but this has already been ripped down. And basically we don't have a bandsaw, so we're going to do it on the table saw. Okay, so I'm going to set the table saw up, and then we're going to rip this down. So we've got some thinner material, and yeah, we'll get cracking. Okay, so as you can see, that's not the best way to resaw timber, but I haven't got a bandsaw. My blade is also very dull and not the best blade for it, but this will do. So now we've got, that was half of the 2x4, now we've got a couple more nice thinner pieces of timber, probably around about 9mm. Yeah, about 9mm. I'm going to just throw this through the planer just to get it nice and flat, and we'll crack on. I'm going to kill not 2 birds with 1 stone, but I'm going to kill a ton of birds with 1 stone. Okay, so I'm going to use this Modern Maker podcast challenge. I'm going to use it to cover a number of different things that we've been meaning to get done. So the first bird that's going to be killed is, basically my wife has been asking me to do this project for years. We've been meaning to get a prototype together, so that's what we're going to do. Basically it's beer caddy. Second bird. Basically we've got a number of customers that we want to put this prototype together for. So the second bird is going to be for Brew Dog. The third bird is going to be for the Garlic Farm on the Isle of Wight here. So they do some awesome garlic beer. It's got a garlic clove at the bottom, which is cool. It tastes amazing. So we're going to make a beer caddy for that. Okay. So the fourth bird, well, it's beer, so anything that makes drinking beer, transporting beer easier, then hey, why not? I'm sure there's some more birds that we can kill in the making of this project, but I'll have a think about that and I'll let you know while the video's on. That's my new compressor, so check it out. That's our first compressor, Axby-hirst Tiny. That was the second one. I bought it second hand. And that's the new one. Got it from ITS Tools in Newport on the Isle of Wight. Really good deal, you should check them out. Okay, so we've got our timber now, and it's probably a bit thinner than I would like. That's okay, shouldn't be a problem. So we're going to glue these and clamp them and leave them overnight. Okay, so now let's glue it up. I can just tell you a bit about why we're doing the 2x4 challenge. Mike Montgomery and the guys, they do the Modern Maker podcast. I'll leave the details in the description below, and you guys should really check it out. And there's tons of people doing it as well, so check them out, see what people are doing. Evan and Katelyn are doing some cool stuff, and they've been doing theirs on a live broadcast. Chris, Four Eyes, his stuff is awesome. Really cool design eye. He knows what he's talking about. Really particular as well, but dude, you've got to use more glue. Use more glue, man. He's probably got less cleaning up to do though, so fair play. Alright guys, we're going to leave that to glue up overnight, pick that up tomorrow. I'm going to make the template, the laser engraved template, for the side profile of the beer caddy. And also we've got some graphics which we're going to put along the front. Lou is going to deal with the graphics, the design. She'll do those later on, but for now I'm just going to do the side profile, and I'll cut a template out of MDF, laser cut that out, and then use a flush trim bit on the router table to cut out the exact profile. Okay, so we've got our panel. It's going to need a bit of sanding. We'll cut it down to the appropriate lengths. But yeah, take the night to dry. It looks really good, really strong. So right, let's cut this down and start processing it. So by the way, yesterday was really hot in the workshop. So today is the first day I'm wearing shorts. I hate wearing shorts, but it was so hot yesterday. I thought I'd treat myself nice and cool. Right, okay, so who would have thought? Look at these beautiful panels now. Really, really nice. Solid oak, nice and flat. Going to be the sides. That's going to be the base. They're a bit long at the moment, but that's okay. Going to figure out the profile and cut the panel. So let's cut the sides first. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how that's all going together, and these panels are obviously oversized, so I'm now just going to go and refine the outline for the template, and then we'll cut that out on the laser cutter, and then trim it up on the flush trim on with the router bit. Right, okay, so I've got some 9mm MDF here. You can set this up in the laser cutter and cut our templates. Okay, so we've got our template, it's about the right size. I think I'm just going to tidy it up a little bit on the sanding machine, on the band facer, because it's a little bit jaggedy in places, so we'll go and do that. Right, okay, so this doesn't have to be perfect, this is basically just a prototype, so we'll see how this goes, just figure out where we need to tweak it. For now, that's perfect, so basically what we do next is trace round the template. I'm going to make this one left, this one right. Now we'll rough it out with the jigsaw. Okay, so they're just roughed out really quick. Nail the template to it. And over to the router table. Okay, so I've got a flush trim bit in the router here. And basically what we're going to do is really carefully go around this template, and that will cut out an exact copy of what we need, and then I'll switch over the template and do the other sides. That was cool. Alright, so I'm just going to sand it up, and then we'll glue it up, pin it, and then we'll start on a handle. Okay, this piece of ash should make a real nice handle, and then we'll sand the curve into it so that it sits nice and flush. basically we've just glued up the handle, so we're going to let that set up a bit. Once it's set up, we'll then sand everything flush, figure out what designs we're going to put on there. Right, we'll leave that to glue for a bit. Right, it's Fun Friday. Let's get this beer caddy finished. Okay, so there you go. It needs engraving and it also needs oiling, but for a prototype, this isn't too bad. Basically, we'll have a look at it, we'll figure out what we like and don't like about it, and then we can make the actual product. We're going to be sending one to Brew Dog, and we're going to be sending one to the Garlic Farm. But not bad for a couple of 2x4s, even if they were oak. There you have it. That's the 2x4 challenge beer caddy. Mike Montgomery, bring your guitar, we'll have a few beers and we'll put some proper stress marks on that guitar of yours.